So, now that it was the month of April 2012, I was preparing to make my next calendar. And so, I actually have a little bit to talk about with this calendar. So, in April 2012, my theme was Journey to the Center of the Earth. Now, you may have heard of this movie. It was like a movie that came out in 2008. I had seen it originally, but it was like one of those films that after I saw it, it was pretty good, but But then, me and my mom went to see Journey 2 in theaters, and that was really great, and it was a sequel to Journey to the Center of the Earth. So I decided, before I did a Journey, hopefully I could make a Journey 2 calendar later, so in plans to make that in the future, I decided to go ahead and make Journey to the Center of the Earth as my new calendar for April 2012. So this was a month that was Easter. I don't know if I exactly remember Easter this month, but it was one of those things that, you do and you have Easter. Last year was a really awesome year. I think it was 2011, where I got a video game called, Lego Indiana Jones, but I don't think we're gonna get any awesome things from Easter Bunny that year, and somehow we just knew, so, yeah, I think I just put that Lego Indiana Jones 2 game back in my Easter basket and called it good. I think that was this year. I might have done something else. Yeah, I think that's what I did. But I'm not certain, because this could have been the year I also decided to go out. No, I don't think I did it this year. Yeah, I don't think I did it this year. I mean, I had just got my Wii, but, I can actually pause and then I'll check. Okay. So, according to my ultra-awesome video game collection list of order that I got my video games, it said that I did not get it this year, and probably not next year either. So, yeah, it might have been the year that I put it in my little Easter basket, the new game that I wanted. Might have got another game around here, so I didn't get a video game this Easter, but since it was a month of Easter, it was still gonna be awesome. So, you know how it is when you do, you're excited for your calendar, you do your calendar video. This month, I was actually more focused on, rather than getting stuff for Easter, I think, as you can see, okay, so I had read a book. Yeah, I'll just tell you about it a little afterwards. So yeah, the theme colors basically came from, since this was Journey to the Center of the Earth, the color was naturally going to be a light blue or a dark blue kind of thing, which is really awesome for, when they get to the center of the Earth, there's, the strange sky and everything, and there's green because there's a lot of plants, and then there is the color orange, which I guess there's just an orange tint to it all, and this kid, which his name is John, he has a orange shirt also, so I was thinking about it, and it was okay, so those are gonna be my color combinations, and it was something I really didn't do that often, so I thought it was going to be super cool. So yeah, it really turned out nicely, I think. So yeah, and here we have some pictures. This is actually a poster for it. Named Brandon Fraser or whatever, who some guy I'm not really sure about, acted in it and everything. Okay, so yeah. And then here is a picture of them in a mine cart, which, you know, the picture's a little bit tilted. Like they're gonna go into the mine cart and go into this awesome tunnel and everything. That cool stuff. Here's after they land in the center of the earth and they're looking out at the world and everything. So yeah. Yeah, they're seeing the new world. Here is this guy, John's uncle, being chased by a T-Rex. So yeah, that was scary for him, I bet. And here's also them looking out at the awesome world under the earth. A world within our world, is what they called it. And here is them plummeting to their certain doom, which is really the center of the earth. So that would be pretty scary. I mean, you know, you think you're gonna die, at least you land in the center of the earth, but like, you know, you think you're gonna die, so really, that's gonna be pretty scary. Okay, so basically the template I used to create this is the same template I used to create my up and my, wait, why does it say fill color? Oh yeah, never mind. Okay, so this text box, or this scheme, this template I used, was actually the same template that I used on up and, my travel theme calendar. I decided to use this one again because it's like, the theme is travel and everything, and it sort of had this nice travel-like feel to it, probably. I increased it by putting these boxes that you may remember I started adding in the, yeah. I started putting these boxes in on my, desert calendar, the white boxes for the background to seem like it's a picture. And then there are these, triangles that are supposed to be stickies that hold it into the album. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Some of them aren't aligned properly, especially since, you know, I had to rotate them to make them fit better. So, they're not all aligned properly. But we can live with that, hopefully. And yes, you were cheating by looking at all the upcoming calendars, by looking at the color schemes, which hopefully you weren't cheating, but you might have. Okay, so, on the first day of the month was actually Palm Sunday, and that's not April Fool's. It was Palm Sunday, but April Fool's was on Palm Sunday, so, you know, it's not any sort of joke that you should watch out for. Then Warhorse was on DVD on the 3rd, and, yeah, saw that later on. But didn't see it right away. Good Friday. This is actually the day that's good, but it's sad because Jesus died. So yeah, you're thinking I'm cheesy probably. Yes, I'm judging you before I even meet you, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, that's my evil plan, which isn't really evil. And Easter Christ is risen. So yeah, not Easter Bunny is risen, it's Easter Christ is risen. Yes, Easter Bunny's awesome, but, you know, the movie Hawk came out, and that's okay, I guess. Sort of. So yeah. And here is what I was going to mention earlier, but I decided not to. 100 years after the Titanic. I had actually read this fictional book called The Titanic by Gordon Corman. It was actually a trilogy, and, you know, it's sort of a tragic day, but, you know, just the whole idea of this awesome ship sinking is just really strange, and it was like the 100th anniversary on, April 15th, 2012 of the Titanic sinking. So yeah, it was sort of a sad, sad day, and many people died, more than 100, which is going to take a long time to reach as many people, as many years after there were people who died on the Titanic, probably. I don't remember how many, but it's just a whole lot of years, or a whole lot of people. And so, that was actually the book where I first found out about Jack the Ripper. And I also thought of a movie idea, because of the Titanic, about something similar, but with a spaceship. So yeah, and now you're gonna go and say I spoiled the movie to you. Yes, again, I'm judging you before I meet you, which is wrong. So yeah. And I'm generalizing everybody as you, so yeah. And here is Earth Day. That's the day where John Denver thinks about celebrating Earth Day every day, except it's only once a year. And so yeah, there wasn't much after that, and here's next month. But like, okay, so that's what I had to say about the month. So last month's theme was Despicable Me, and this is a picture, as you might remember, I mentioned in last one, that was actually, looks like a painting now that I see it up close, rather than actual animation. And I'm using actually a lot. So yeah, so Despicable Me was last month's theme. If you like to check out Despicable Me calendars, or Despicable calendars themselves, then go check it out. And so, next month's theme is Delete Object Super Mario Galaxy! And now I'm probably gonna spend years trying to get rid of the embarrassment of that. But, yeah, Super Mario Galaxy is next month's theme. So, if you want to come back then and look, which is not next month, because I make these quicker than every month, because I'm catching up. But yeah, if you want to come back for the May 2012 calendar, feel free to do so. And thanks for watching. Bye.